morning and welcome to our walk through the new catalog.
Hello.
This is one of my favorite things to do. We just kind of go page by page. Oh, we're dropping things already. Good start here.
Okay, there's a happy birthday card from,
So welcome everyone. We had a wonderful weekend over in Pekin, Illinois. We met some of you there. That was really fun. And this winter we'll meet more of you as we travel. So it'll be fun. We always look forward to that. And I think we'll get right into it. So this is the new mini catalog. And of course, if you don't have one and need one, just let me know. I mail them out free. If you're working with another demonstrator, please ask that demonstrator for it. Otherwise, I'd love to send you one for free. The first thing I wanted to point out, I just love that they've added all these card sketches. So look at, these are all new sketches again. You can never run out of card sketches.
So what are they, just give you ideas?
They're just ideas. And then all of this ephemera. This is what I'm going to be taking when we travel. We'll be gone for several weeks. And I'm just going to take things like this to kind of play around with. So I'll do some fun little videos on things like this, but I'm not taking a whole bunch of stuff. So I'm looking forward to that. Especially like, look at this one, all these words. And black background and white, you can just add to your cards. And these show some of this ephemera. So just, this whole page of this. Can't hear you. Oh, dear. Oh, why does this? It does not. Okay. No, now go turn yours off or whatever it does. Can't hear us.
Do they read lips?
Can you hear me now? I said, if we ever figure this out in life, you guys, everything keeps changing. Oh, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Okay, I'm not gonna go back and repeat except to just say it was so fun to meet some of you in Pekin, Illinois over the weekend. We had a wonderful time over there and we look forward to seeing more of you this winter. So good, and we're doing our fun little walk through the catalog. If we could ever, someday, we'll get this figured out. So let's see. We want that on solo. Oh, but now it says you can't hear me again. Oh, no. You're good. You can still hear me, right?
I think you have to look over there to see.
Yes. Oh, yeah. We're good. Okay. So this is just showing all this ephemera, these ideas. So when I'm traveling this winter, all I'm taking for fun casual stamping is just going to be these kinds of things. So I'll be doing some fun little videos with those when we're gone.
What on earth does the word ephemera mean? I
think bits and pieces it really comes from scrapbooking and stuff, I think. And it's like ticket stubs, ephemera, all the odds and ends of paper goods. Is that right?
It's not feminine, though. It's not that.
No, it's not feminine. It's ephemera. Well, it has nothing to do with feminine. Okay.
It sounds like it.
It doesn't. Okay, good.
Yes, it does.
Okay. So then.
Can you hear us?
And here we have, okay, we're gonna keep moving right along because this is where we're gonna start. Okay, I think we are good. Okay, page 18. This was inspired by Julie Davison for $1 Million Achievement. This is one of the stamps that we're going to be using on the Card Play Online Retreat coming up in February. I know some of you are signed up for that, which would be fun. I also think this is a fabulous set for anyone getting started. Really to get started, all you need are a set of words and some paper. So we're going to look at some lovely cards. We're going to leave this. I love this plaid paper coming in here, but look at how pretty this is. We have the happy birthday and we have that star. Just fussy cut. Isn't that, I just think the colors, the blue and brown, that is such a pretty masculine looking card. And then the stars inside. This is Julie Beltramo.
So if I wanted to, I could do thinking of birthday wishes.
Mm-hmm. You could. And that would be fun. I'd like to see you to try to do that one, right?
That's right.
So now here's another one. And this one, I love these colors. These are kind of like similar colors. We'll put these side by side here. I love this boho blue. Okay, this is Ann Clemmer. But look again how this is the same happy birthday, and this just has a couple of these stamps. Look at this cute little stamp. So look what you could do with just this set. I think that is just so cute. And then I guess that's it for those two. So let's start with that.
Called the Cupcake.
Mm-hmm. And then we turn over the page. Now we have this giant birthday. Now, up here, you can see you can do techniques. You can do different colors of techniques. But sometimes when you just want really quick cards, look at these fun ideas. Here we're using that same blue and the plaid. Both of these are using, and I thought, aren't they pretty? Look, big, bold, nice, done. You know, and then however you want to just accent it. So this one is, well, it's a nice little side on Dina Lenneman. And this one is Janice Waitman. And they both just added a little paper on the inside. Oh, this boho blue is just really, with me, I think that's just really
You
cute.
said a giant happy birthday?
Mhm.
Because that's what you're going to have in May.
That's right. But you see how the difference in size here? Both of these are just beautiful. So you can just see, you know, all depending on what you want to do. I love having sentiments of different sizes. Okay, back to the same page. Then we have this shadowed shapes. You see we have these two shapes right here. So this is the thank you. Now this one I'm sure fits those arched. We have those dies with the arches. I'm sure it fits that. I haven't tried it yet, but look at how pretty that is. You see the green on the outside and then that's on the inside. And then she's got this all framed up. This is Denise Jurgensen. And I think that is beautiful. Oh, thanks you guys for all your comments and all that. And we love hearing what stamp sets you're most interested in. Last week we did the online exclusives. This week we're doing this catalog. Next week we're going to do a whole bunch of celebration cards.
When we were kids, in our hometown, there was a place called Naturals. And they would have a glass
dome.
dome, and they would have flowers and
Yeah.
butterflies and stuff in it, and they wouldn't die. I don't know how they did it,
Yeah.
but they were.
Quite amazing. Okay, now this is also adorable. So we have to look at both sides here. We have the stamps. I guess I should maybe put this up a little bit higher so we can see two pages. Can we do that? Or we can do this. But I really wanted to point out here, in addition to all these frames you see on a whole lot of different cards. They are really fun to work with. And then we have all these other parts. And then this is the plaid paper. And then this is the other paper. And do you see how these colors, they all go well together. So I think these are really exciting. So we're going to look at some of these. Okay, here is a cute little, so do you see this little frame right here? And this is, it goes just like that. So this is Cheryl Noble. And do you see how that'll stand like that? So when it's standing, you're going to see the two sides and then this on the front. And isn't that a cute frame?
Oh, it's a cute bunny, too.
Yeah, cute bunny, too. Yes, just really cute. We were trying to think of all these storybook characters, how many of them we could remember the other day. Not so many. And then if we look at this one, this is Susan Elise Morton. And this is another fun idea. You know, sometimes we do these where they pull apart that way. Sometimes look at this one. Sometimes we do these where these are in the middle. And this is off to the side. Isn't it fun how you can just switch a little bit how you're doing something? And look how just cute that is. And that cute paper.
Peter Cottontail.
Yeah. And then this one primarily uses the paper down here. So it's just part of the paper. And another, again, the frame. And look at the words just are so pretty inside. Thank you so much. And he's giving things from the garden. And this is Tammy Ackerson.
That's a retro frame.
Yes, it is, isn't it?
When we were kids, those were hanging in a lot of people's living rooms.
Yeah. So and it's a very vintage look too with the paper dolls and all that. And then this one I thought was just cool. This one is Carol Johnson, but do you see how she's using it on a totally different card? So this is a birthday card and it's on floral paper. So everything is mix and match, but I think that's really lovely too. Oh, and this is a gift card holder. So you put your little gift card in there.
The good news is that we actually have a vintage audience.
A lot of us are feeling a little vintage. I think I could agree with that.
You know.
But I also love vintage things.
So you know which page you're going to next.
No, we're just paging through the catalog to see where the next, because there's just a lot of information and things in here. So I could be just telling, but now notice this. Here's one of those fancy frames too. Do you see how they put words in the middle and then added some flowers there? Okay, now we have Friends of the Ocean. So these are some of the samples with that. Sherry says she's vintage for sure. You know, I say vintage and proud of it. It's all good. Okay, this is really a fun set because it's totally unique and different. So we're gonna look at this first one to see how this is the two-step stamping. So this one's actually stamped with the lobsters. And the cool, I love this little way of accenting a ribbon. Do you see how that's got that tied around it? But then there's still no lumps. So it's fine for mailing. This is Jessica Brigden. And then this paper, also the dies up here will cut out this paper. These others are using the paper. Now I thought this is really cool. This is Julie Beltramo. And this is it better? I think if we take that out of there and you just see the wood. This is one of those flip cards. We did one like this, that, you know, where it flips like this a couple weeks ago and it builds like that. So if you're needing the replay for that, just let us know. But I think that is just so cute. So this just flips on the inside when you're opening it, which is very cool. This one is a bookbinding card, and this is Sharon Balk. And look at these fun things. So what do you call these? I couldn't think of what you're okay, who knows what these are called? Anyway.
They're called
but I can't
coral
think.
Reefs.
I don't know, but look how fun that is. Just put in there and then the crab going in here and holding on to the hello friend. I thought, what a happy card. That is, and thanks so much. That's Sharon Balk. And then this one, you can see this one. So you get both colors, this combination of these colors. And do you see how this is both the same green, but this is all put on greens. So we even started with the same pieces here and then just built an entirely different card here. And this one is Kim Allen. Yeah, those bookbinding cards are really fine too. Becky Lynn said she's way beyond vintage. Yeah, I know.
You are not.
But I always think, you know, our kids love the 50s look, you know, kind of in the, so, you know, or one of our kids, you know, it's so interesting how styles and everything kind of come and go, you know, for things. Okay, Tim, you can go to page 34.
Okay.
We'll jump ahead. Now, this is really a fun set. Look at these dies. We have the branch. We have got the words, wishing, words to go with it. And then this is that. And then we have these papers. So this one is stunning. I think I showed this a couple weeks ago, just when I did a couple sneak peek. This is Judy McCauley. And look how that stands up, folds flat to send. Is that just beautiful? And notice how this has, we've got the wishing, and then with all of these, even those teeny little bees there, but to see these flowers popped up on that, I just think that that is really a striking card. And then, oh, coral or seaweed. Seaweed is, yeah, all of that. Thanks, you guys. I just didn't know what to call it. So here again, we have the same wishing. So here, this wishing is done in white, and then it's put on the green. This is just stamped in blue, and then the larger piece cut out. So all kinds of things you can do. And this is wishing you a happy birthday. This is wishing you were here.
Back, or what is that?
Yeah, it's just, it's, oh, so this is done on the foam tape. You know, we have the in a roll, but we also have the adhesive sheets. So do you see how you can run that right through an embossing folder? I'll have to show that sometime if you're wondering how to do that, because it's really easy to do.
Does it have sticky on the back already?
Yeah, so it'll stick to this, and then you peel off the back, and it'll stick to here. But isn't that fun to have these different kinds of things you can do for wishing? And this card is Genevieve Coe. And then, oh, here's another wishing. With this wishing with the circle. And this is a gatefold because it comes in the middle, Elaine Schaefer. And then inside, wishing you a happy birthday. Now look at that. That's the stamp. Isn't that lovely? That would just be pretty on the front of a card too. That's just really pretty. Just stamped. And then this closes up like this. And those are more of the dies. Fun little accents. And then one more, just highlighting one of the, this is another bookbinding card, but just, oh no, this is a stand-up easel card, which is like 2 folds in one. That's your bookbinding. And this makes it a cross-angled stand-up, a twisted easel, we call it, Carol Johnson. So it's going to stand up like that. Oh, I love that. And this is just the paper and punches. Just very cool. Next.
Page 37.
Let's go to 38.
38. I'm so close.
Now, in our card play retreat, that is the retreat that I do with some of my team members. So there are 5 of us, and we have so much fun doing this together. It's really a fun weekend. You can choose to just get the online version. You get all the things so you can cut your own paper, or you can get the make and take. This is the other make and take that we're using, and it is the butterflies. And partly we chose this because we also know a lot of you already have some kind of butterfly set that you just as soon use. So they'll just be ideas that you can use for that. But this is a pretty fun one. And then this bokeh paper is really fun. So we're going to look at these. This is what one of these dies, that die right there. Let's look at that for you on the inside. So thankful for you. And this is Ann Hubner. This one, we'll leave it there so we can just see. Here you see the little, one of these little dies. And you notice this frame from that other fancy frame. Look at how pretty that is. And this does look like those old antique ones too, that are fancy like that. With the mirrors, you're right. And I thought, isn't that just pretty? And here's a bokeh background.
Yep.
And this is, and then Time to Celebrate, just lovely. And don't know where the name went to. We'll see if there's a floating one around here. But I think that is just really pretty. Becky then put a nice comment in about the retreat for anyone not coming. We love it. And if you're coming, yeah, let us know. Because we thought, oh, we just have so much fun. We can't believe it. We have our cards almost all done. And I love the cards that I'm doing. It's been really fun. Now look at how dramatic this is with the black in the background. Love that. And then this is glimmer paper.
Yep.
And you see the 2 backs. It's cut in half. So we have 2 different papers here, but they've both gone through the same butterfly embossing folder.
I like that.
And I thought that is so pretty. Holly Peterson.
Very masculine.
And so when you look at cards, just keep in mind, you don't always need to have those stamp sets. Some of you might have another butterfly and you think, oh, I just love those layouts and putting that black below. And then this one's really cool too. This is a real technique card, Lisa Bailey. But if you can see, these are some of the bokeh colors, the background. And can you see how they've all been put together? Yep. They've been die cut out, put together, and then all run through an embossing folder. So the butterflies go right through there.
Love it.
And then we have a little stamped one on the side. And I think that is such a cool look. Good. Jean says she's excited for card play.
We just drove down to Holly's at the beginning of the weekend. And do you know what highway we rode down? We rode down the trail of monarch butterflies. There's on 35 on the way south.
So Tim's always noticing things like that.
There are signs that say monarch butterfly
trail or whatever.
What are they? When they go
when
south
they migrate?
For the winter? Migration. Yeah.
This is another favorite paper. I'm going to take a pack of this along too when I go. And a pack of the story time. Even ones that have things to work with. But in this paper, we have all these things we can cut apart and then all these die cuts. And then this is the stamp set that goes with it. So I thought would be fun to show here. We're going to look at 3 cards. This is from Robin Scherzer. This comes, you'll see, comes from right there. And then Happy Cake Day, that's all from there. And these little tassels. And then this is paper below. But do you see how cute that is? It's just a really nice layout. Yep, and that's the paper. And I'm going to do these side by side. Because notice, this is almost the same Then almost the same papers. And this is one of those twist cards again. Oh, and look how fun that she did those in different colors too. And this is really a pretty inside. Karen Braxton, which this one goes like this. So do you see that? So kind of taking, and then
To quote Karen, they're the same
but different. And then here's another one. These are also similar. And then look, this was put on strips on a strip card. And I just think, how fun is that? Karen Braxton. So she did 2 of these.
Ooh.
And then the last one I have is very similar, but she's done Make-A-Wish. So this one is a little different. The tassels are up there. Love this little green header at the top. So Make-A-Wish. Oh, and this is a panel card like that. So it comes out like that. So these parts are so similar, and I just love the unending way that you can use them.
And the next page is.
Okay, next. We'll go to 49.
It was a good year.
Ah, Tim's birth year. Who else here? Who else is Tim's age here? Or you have a dad his age. That was so cool too. Okay, this is really interesting. This linked together. So this is a die, and it's a fun shaped die. Do you see how we've got all those little dots? You're going to see the same paper and ribbon from the page before. How pretty is this? I think that is just lovely with this paper and easy to do. This is Lynn Feldkamp. And this next one is Holly Sutton. And you'll see the same thing used, but different words. So she did the happy birthday. Actually, the happy birthday is from something else, I think. This one is wishing you a lifetime of love. They do come from there. And then adding the little flowers. Isn't that just lovely? So you can just see how similar those are with the 2 different patterns too, but they're totally different cards. Very awesome. And then this one shows.
Ooh, I like
this. So there are these dies and there are these stencils. This is what you can do with the stencil. Isn't that a pretty background? And then we're back to that same wishing and that other floral stamp set that we're looking at.
It's so bright and pretty.
Very bright. Laura Bartow. So how cool. So those all relate. Jean says close. 1952, her husband was. Now we'll go to 50. Oh, you guys are talking about monarchs. Isn't it fun to watching them, the migration? Oh, how fun. Cindy, it was fun to meet you this past weekend. I see you on here. I see a few other names. So how fun. Amanda. Okay, so we have memorable blooms. And now look at this interesting die. And then we have these flowers. So look how pretty this is. So this is stamped on this image, colored in. And then we have larger. Isn't that, you mean the world to me? I just think that is stunning. And this is Jody Reinert. And then this is the smaller one popped up here. And you open this one. And and it's fun. It's that kind. Ooh, that's been really fun. That kind of an accordion card that's cut like that. And this is Michelle Brannick. Aren't they? They're just beautiful. Yep. Beautiful cards. Judy's a 49er. Okay. And then we have, so who does cutesy cards? I mean, I think this is definitely, if you have some young people or people into dinosaurs, they I think make some fun, jokey kinds of cards too for vintage people. There's no
or children.
But I mostly think of children, and I think this is just stinking cute. Look at this Valentine with the big heart, and the big heart comes from an online exclusive about the hearts. We will cover that sometime too, just with Valentines and stuff. But look how fun that is done in the purple and the T-Rex right there. Okay, that is just adorable. And this is Cindy Bauman. Hope your birthday is dynamite. And so it'll fit a gift card in there. I just love the colors she's put with it too. How fun is that? And then this is adorable. Adding the glasses. How cute is that? So I hadn't even noticed the glasses. Here are the glasses. Yep. We've got a hat. We have a heart But I thought that was just adorable and then colored in that way. Here we have the plaid again. Roar means happy birthday. You're terrific and dinosaur. Happy birthday. This is Stephanie Flath. And I love how she's done the balloons here. This is also a great way. You can see this is kind of offset here with the main part in this. This all would stand alone, but this just adds stamping some of those balloons in the background. I think that is absolutely adorable. And then we have one more with a different dinosaur. This is done in 2 shades of green. And roar means happy birthday in dinosaur. Just cute. I can do so much with this. Hope your birthday is dynamite. Betty Weisbrook. Oh, and one we got left. This one got left out. This is from Lynn Dunn. And this is back on this one. Look at how pretty this is. It's like falling out of there and just offset. So you see the shadows. Mm-hmm. And then it's stamped, but not colored in. So let me look at these side by side. I think these are both gorgeous. It's gorgeous colored in. It is gorgeous left plain. These are the new mini catalog from January to April. Someone was just asking. So it is this one. And it's the one that just went live now last week. So it is now live. And when you place a $60 order, you get a free celebration. So we're going to cover all those kinds of things next week. So I think, January and February are a fun time with Stampin' Up! Because they do the celebration. They also have an amazing starter kit deal. So if any of you have ever thought about that, even if you're brand new, I always tell people that's just the way to go because you're going to space out what you get and you're under no obligation. You're not signing your life away. So it's all fun. So just always reach out and let me know. It's not. Okay, here's our next thing. Now, for the books, I had to get this one.
Oh, you did.
And I have some ideas, haven't played with it yet. But Story of Us, you're a solid 5-star. I like that. And I just love the books. Oh, and the little glasses to put on top.
And if you want, you can color in 2 stars. And
That's true.
And leave the other ones blank.
Oh, Tim, I could send you. Yes, you're a solid 2-star. Would that be funny?
That would be. But I didn't say a 1-star. I thought 2 stars.
This is from Robin Rossett, and I thought, how cute was this? Look at how rich this is. Looking at this die from the from the dies, but this is the little box card where it stands up like that. So isn't that just cute? So what a fun card to give with a gift shop gift card or with a book, any of those, because we just love reading, and those are all the little dies with it. But I think this is absolutely beautiful.
So do you have any with the glasses?
Oh, send me a message if you haven't gotten one. All my regulars should all have one. But if we know things also get lost in the mail. So always let me know if you're expecting one from me and didn't get one. And always put your address in because it's just easy for me to just fill it out without looking it up. And also let me know if you don't have one and would like one.
So Karen, those are a pair of glasses that just sit on the table.
They can sit on the top of the books.
Yeah.
Well, I think I have a pair of glasses in every room,
so
might as well have one on top of books.
And a bunch more in the cubby hole of the car.
Margaret, it was fun to meet you too. So I think that is how to. And the catalogs have gone out, but I do know I heard from 2 people that just got theirs yesterday. So I'm going to tell people, give yourself 2 more days. And if you haven't, I will just start sending them out. I think holiday mail is just very weird, but yes, you should have certainly gotten, and you should certainly have one for me too. So anyone else, keep that in mind. Okay. And then we have, I love punches. So, and it took me a little while to think about this set because, the Toadstools bundle, I still would like to think of some other things to do with this, but I love this card. Popping up to say hi. Here's this plaid paper again. I think this plaid paper is just my favorite.
I like that.
And I also love this. This is like the basic beige. So it's another neutrals, but look how lovely it is with this. And I love this card. This brightness is just really fun. Karen Braxton. Oh my goodness. I think this is the 3rd Karen Braxton card I've shown tonight. And then you can do all kinds of colors. Now this paper, I'm going to show 3 in a row here because these papers are all the free paper choice and celebration. So the punch and the stamp set is in the catalog. But if you're getting that, is it can be fun to have the paper. So this one is Kim Allen. I always just like to look at the layouts, that wavy embossing folder is really fun. And just see all those colors. So she's just picked, this is one of the papers. She's just picked the colors from the paper. And then this one opens like this, Kim Williams. Got that one. And then this one. And this is from the paper again. Now I used this to make cards last Thursday too. So I've been actually using this quite a bit, and I fussy cut some of these out. So those are fun.
Did you look at see if there's a name on the back?
Oh, did I miss one?
Yes, you did.
Sarah Schuler.
Yes, you did.
Well, see, that's why we need two of us at this point in time. Page 58. What are we going to do when we need three?
Karen, you actually only have 1.5.
Jean says she doesn't care about the toadstools, but she loves the DSP. She's going to use them with her gnomes. Oh, that makes sense.
Ooh.
Others of you love the toadstools. Anne says you've been snowed in since Friday. Isn't that bizarre? Oh, my goodness. Candy got her catalogs. To see most people have gotten their catalogs, but I think it's delayed. We have an order. I don't even know if it's gotten to Holly's yet. It's been held up for days. We did a 2-day order to go to her house, and it got caught in that blizzard in
Tell me what
Kentucky.
page.
And for days. And, we would have been better off ordering it later with no speed. Okay, I closed mine because I thought we were there. So, isn't this interesting? The thing here. Let's go to page 54.
All right, I was there.
Another punch. Okay, anything to do with a punch, and things like this are just good label punches. So you can see all these choices you have with here, and here's some cute samples.
Read some of those.
You make me smile. Lots of hugs and kisses. You and I make the best team.
Oh.
Sending you a big hug. Life is better with you, and happy Valentine's.
See, I wanted her to read these because there's so many of the messages that I will use when I send her a card.
Sure.
Like hugs and kisses.
I'm sure you're planning your Valentine's card for me, right?
Yes.
But then look at the fun little decorative things there, and then these hearts. I'm going to show you. Look at this. This card I love. And do you see how it's a little similar to this one, but brighter colors? I love this card. And this is Monica Gilberti. She put a little one in there. But I was going to point out on this back part, do you see that plaid paper again? I just love it. And then this is all stamped. To send you a big hug. And I just love the colors that she's chosen here. I just think that just makes a great card. And I don't know if I would have thought about using that part as the plaid and then a smaller part on top as the words. So now if we look at this one, so this has one of these. No. Oh,
That one. Yep. Little dots on it.
Well, or is there another one?
have-
Someone has to tell me, is there another one of these online that goes with this? But anyway, it's the stamp set. So we'll figure it out. I love the strips behind it, cattywampus. And Tim, what paper is that from?
I don't know.
It's from the Plaids again.
Oh,
It's from those. Aren't those stunning? I just think that is really a classy card and so simple. This is Nancy Thompson. Now, this one actually does fit from right there. What I thought was really cool, what she did here, she took these hearts. So this has sending you a big hug. I love how she has had these hearts go from the bottom up to the top. So they're like meandering behind. Isn't that a cool idea?
it is.
And another plaid.
I love it.
And then here we have a little embossed background. But again, I think that is just so cute. So we're going to see a whole lot of use out of those. Oh, Marilyn said, yes, there is another stamp set that coordinates. I was thinking there was, and I think it's an online exclusive. So that would be the other one. But you know what's really cool about that? When you can get a punch and then double duty on cards that, things that are going to fit right in it. And of course, a lot of these words will fit on other punches too. But I really do love that. Then, okay, we will go to this one, Natural Botanicals. Now, I will say, when I first looked at this, I wasn't sure. You can see that we have the flat side of the stamp. So these are the same stamp. But if you stamp it this way, you get a shadow background and then you can stamp over it. Let's see if one of these did this. Okay. So here's one that's kind of like that. Do you see we have the flat back and then the green on top?
Mhm.
And it's done very artistically. So it's kind of just the way it's been put on the stamp set. And then this is over it. And we have these different parts. So this is hello. And this is Margaret Van Vliet. So very artsy. And then I thought I loved this one. So look at these artsy things. Do you see how she's got this on the back?
Ooh.
These on the front. So it's not the coordinating
And
ones.
they don't match up, yeah.
No, and I love that. It's like that's making a shaded background. And then instead of just putting the flower on top, it's on a circle. So to me, this is a very, I don't know, artsy card.
Mhm.
And then with just a note. So I thought I love that. And then this little on the outside, I thought that was really cool. And this, and she did that on the inside. This is Tammy Fight. And then we have one more, and they have taken, so this would be part of a punch here, like half of a punch to make it a flower pot. And we have these flowers and this coming out the top, this folded back with a little hi friend, Kelly Schutte. So 3 totally different ideas for using the set, which is really fun. Oh, it's not an online exclusive? Oh, page 58 has more stamps for the punch. Okay, so you guys have to help me here because I guess I don't know this cat. Oh, this is where I was confused because here is, that is so true. This is another one that fits those. So, boy, you can't go wrong. Look at that. That is just awesome.
It takes a team.
Yes, so that punch is going to be fabulous. Look at all those different borders. Amazing. And that is awesome. And I totally missed that. I thought I'd seen something somewhere, but I couldn't remember where. So thank you. And then this. Oh, do you have a favorite stamp on here, Tim? Because I sure do.
The dog.
Yes, I'm not a dog.
Yeah.
And, we're not even dog people, but he is so adorable. And I have to
Yes.
show you these adorable
He
cards.
looks like he's challenged in a couple of ways.
This is Tracy Filter, and I just love how she colored it. I love how she's taken the plaids. Now look, she's got 3 rectangles of different sizes. And then this behind. I just think this is such a fun layout. And it's kind of subdued colors. And he just looks like this kind of grumpy, funny dog and just colored in with blends. I think that is just adorable. And it says inside, you're how old? In dog years, you'd be. And then here's another one. And what I loved about this one is, look, they added all the spots. You can make them look like something else to go with the plaid.
Mhm.
Isn't that? I think that is such a great idea. And put the words on there. I love both of these cards. They're so fun. You're how old in dog years you'd be. At least you're not as old as you'll be next year. Happy birthday, another wrinkle wiser. I think those are so cute.
They are.
And then, of course, I've got 2 here with the cake, and they're really fun too. Plaid. Okay, plaid is it. All I can say is plaid cards. I'm going to have to do a night of just plaid cards.
That's what you are tonight.
And I know, and then drawing the colors from the plaids. And I think that's part of it because I love the colors in it. And I love this boho blue. Look how pretty this is. And it opens like this. And this is Michelle Hornback. And again, this is another great way to do ribbon. You see how it's just tied. And so it's just like a half knot there. So it's much, this would not need extra postage if you put something over it, a little piece of paper over it. And then we have this one, which is also just lovely down the circles. Another birthday, another wrinkle wiser. And these are just like squares put behind and just all put together, cattywampus like that. I love that. Oh, it's here. Let's see. Desiree Crumb. So those are very cool. And then one more. I was going to do a sneak peek of the celebration, but you've probably been seeing those. So we'll just do like 50 celebration cards again next week. So I think this is just really fun. William says in dog years, I would be dead. It's so fun. Okay, this. And we were all saying, oh, some real looking people here. This is from Betty Weisbrook. What can I say, Tim?
That is plaid.
It's plaid. And what I mentioned about the colors in the plaid, look at that. I just think, and this is done and then colored on the basic beige. And I just love that, but it just kind of has more of an earthy look. I mean, those are colors that I would dress in, I mean, those are kind of a, here's to lifelong friends. And I just thought, how cool. I'm so happy to have you in my life. And I thought, how cool is that? And on that note, we're so happy to have you in our life. We were reminded of that this weekend, seeing people in person, and reminded every day when we get to hear from you guys, talk with you guys. You make such a difference to us.
Can I just thank you, Arizona people, for taking the Vikings in so they can get one step closer to the Super Bowl?
And for all of you in California
Yes,
impacted by those fires, we keep watching it. It is so, so tragic. So our thoughts go to you too. Tomorrow is All Good Cars Club, and then we have the retreat coming up. Oh, and we have a couple more podcast things up too. And we just love when you guys interact. We love having conversations with everyone. And I think our most fun podcast to do, which was a couple weeks ago, and we were sharing your stories. So every few weeks, that's what we'll get to do as we collect stories from you about the things we talk about. So that is just all fun. Thanks to all of you. And we'll see you tomorrow or Thursday. And we'll be doing something fun. On Thursday, we're going to have a little coloring time together. So good night.
Good night.